Everclear.
Here we go again.
Y'all, I have never drank Everclear before, straight ever.
And there's absolutely no reason why you should start now. By the way, that is a juice glass. After you drink that, you may not be able to spell the word juice.
This is, what proof is this? Oh, it's 75.5% alcohol.
Well, it's not the strongest proof, so that's a little silver lining.
Sounds like I'm gonna need a nap after this.
A nap? After this, you may need mandatory bed rest. One last chance to decide if you're making the right decision. And you decided yes. There's the eye twitch, the gulping, the heavy breathing. All of those sounds are the good spirits that were in your body that are currently fighting the bad spirits that just entered. I have to say, I am impressed.
It's a good thing I don't have to work tonight.
It's a good thing you don't have to do anything tonight.
I'm never doing that again.
A very wise decision.
I feel like I'm about to be drunk.
Your feelings will not deceive you.
I'm gonna take a nap.
Don't be surprised if this is a 17-hour nap.
Well, hello there, partner. Go on and hang up your hat, grab yourself a whiskey, and pull up in the easy chair. We're coming off the range of 9 to 5s with a whole herd of news stories that we've been steaming over like a cow patty in the Texas heat. As they say, the chickens are finally coming home to roost. And we're here to ruffle some feathers and ensure accountability ain't just a concept, it's reality. It's that time where the day's drama casts its longest shadow. So let's light a candle to the chaos of current events, the whirlwind of politics, and the tangled webs of corruption that we find ourselves entwined by. It's time to ramble our way into the twilight. Welcome to Sunset Rants.
And they say women don't make good decisions.
Yeah, I gotta hand it to her. She threw that back. If it was something that disgusting, I would not be able to guzzle it down like that.
It's not that it's disgusting. It's burning everything that she holds dear inside of her. Like, the reason you drink Everclear is because there's a demon inside that needs to be purified. There's no other reason you drink it straight.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, and what's gooning, by the way?
Oh.
I asked you twice. I asked you in the Rumble chat and the YouTube chat. I'm still in the dark.
It's touching yourself.
Oh no. And I'm over here asking. Thank God I didn't Google it. My whole algorithm would have gone left.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, hey you guys, welcome back to Sunset Rants. It's Monday. We got through another freaking Monday together, and now we're going to close out some ranting right here. I got my co-host Fluffy filling in for Valley tonight, and we always love to have him. It's always a good time, man.
Yeah. I mean, I'm, the Discord moron, so I'm around. I'm always around somewhere. You never know where I'm at.
And we got Luna, we got the duck.
The Luna is just unstoppable today. Like, she's ridiculous.
She loves you. But yeah, you could follow Fluffy on X, and you definitely should, but maybe don't open it up when you're around children.
If you are so brave to follow my X account, what I do is I go, hee hee, ha ha, that's a funny meme, repost. That's what I do for the most part.
Yeah, and you can follow me on X, Elizabeth2138. I don't have any agenda. I just post. You know what I do? I post a lot of like old school stuff, like memes from like, oh, I don't know if you call them memes, gifs from like old movies and stuff like that. That's my pleasure, and then whatever else catches my fancy throughout the day. But yeah, we have a packed show for you tonight. We got a lot to discuss, so why don't we get to it?
Sure. What's our first subject?
All
It
right.
better not be math.
No, please, I can't. I tried to kick at learning algebra again the other night, and even with ChatGPT's help, I'm still a lost cause. But all right, coming to you from Fox News, armed Marine veteran stops Michigan Walmart stabbing suspect. An armed bystander was seen on video heroically stopping a knife-wielding man who authorities say stabbed 11 people at a Walmart in Michigan on Saturday. The man, identified by family as Derek Perry, is seen in the video pointing a firearm at the suspect in the store's parking lot in Traverse City as he and other bystanders shout, "Drop the knife." Perry is a Marine veteran, which, if you're a Marine, you are always a Marine, we know. Quote, "What they did was amazing," Grand Traverse County Sheriff Michael Shea told reporters during a media briefing on Sunday. Perry and the other bystanders ended the suspect's rampage without firing a shot and held him until authorities arrived to take the man into custody without injury. Quote, "First of all, I commend them. It's not very often that we have citizens that are willing to step up and take action, and I ask that we grant them the privacy that they need right now," said the Sheriff Michael Shea. "If they choose to make a public statement, they will, but I would ask that we all just give them a little space and say, attaboy." The suspect, identified as 42-year-old Bradford James Gill of Afton, Michigan, acted alone when he entered the store wielding a folding knife with a 3.5-inch blade, the sheriff said, and he faces terrorism charges and 11 charges of assault with intent to murder. The 11 victims, ranging in age from 29 to 84 years old, were all expected to survive, thank God. Munson healthcare officials said. One patient has been released, while 5 were listed in fair condition, 2 in good condition, 1 in serious condition, and 2 others were treated and transferred as of Monday morning. And there's a visual there of the folded knife in question.
Give me 20 seconds.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you actually have the exact same one?
You mean a knife like this? Looks almost
Oh my
exactly like that.
That's exact. Maybe just like the coloring, like the gold plates on the outside.
Still a gold plate with a black design to it. Like, what are the odds that I have the Model 960 Japanese steel? Like, what are the odds of that happening? And that's my favorite knife.
Wow. I'm guessing it's like is that like kind of like a fairly common knife if you just want to have something for your pocket?
Yes, because
like
of
a common brand or whatever.
Because of where the blade sits, and you can have a very precise control at the top, or like it's mostly used for carving stuff here. But I've got the blade chipped at certain angles. This blade is almost 20 years old, and I still use it. I sharpen it every year. That's all I do.
Do they still have that 4-finger rule? Like if it's under 4 fingers, then it's legal to carry or something like that?
They had to fix that rule because define 4 fingers and whose 4 fingers. Because a woman's 4 fingers are different than a man's 4 fingers.
Yep, so and some women's fingers are thicker because I have the Italian bread making hands.
Well, I mean, here's another comparison. This is a standard knife you can buy from Walmart, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, go figure.
Knife.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a difference there, but this would be four fingers for my wife, and this is 4 fingers for me. That's why they had to change the law up.
I mean, it makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense.
Here I am showing off knives like I'm a stabber.
Knives
everywhere.
So I was listening to the press conference.
Literally got knives everywhere.
Oh no. You're ready to go. All right, so come to you from Grand Traverse Sheriff said in a press conference, it appears at this time the suspect was working alone. The suspect is not someone familiar to them, like no prior encounters with authorities. And it appears this time that the individuals were stabbed that were done randomly, saying it doesn't look like he was choosing them or it was predetermined, like who he was going to stab, based on the info that they currently have.
Give it 2 days and they're going to find a way to worm it in. He was fighting capitalism. Give it 2 days. I guarantee it.
Mm. Oh.
Yeah.
And and so this gentleman, the hero of the day, Perry, he had a legally permitted gun, concealed carry, so he was able to carry what he was holding. Walmart is currently closed to the public at this time. They have Michigan State Police Crime Lab were routed there to assist with processing the scene. Sheriff didn't comment on whether or not the FBI is involved at this time or whether the suspect was from the local area, but it looks like that they identified where they said he was. I think I said it.
I would assume the FBI is not going to be involved because if he's from Michigan, it's not a state border issue. So like most of it's going to be handled by the state troopers. Okay. Tell you what though, if he would have done that on like the Indian reservation, he would not be alive. They shoot first and fill out no forms ever.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's crazy too. Like I saw some people talking, some commenting about this kind of stuff and this story over the weekend and stuff, and people were like, why did he have to bring out a gun? Can't you just do hand-to-hand combat? And I'm
he
just
stabbed
like,
11 people. Obviously, he's good with a knife.
I'm like, dude, yeah, because everybody's walking around as Rambo, and this guy was a Marine. So if he didn't resort to hand-to-hand combat, like, who are you to like randomly point that out? That should have been the
Not
thing.
easy to get in Michigan. Actually, with him having former military service, it's a lot easier to get in Michigan because a lot of people complained in Michigan about it. So ex-military typically gets like the speedy pass to conceal carry.
Oh, okay.
I live next to Michigan, so I know.
Yeah, everybody's got better gun laws than me.
I know not to conceal carry because they don't recognize Indiana's concealed carry, which is stupid.
Oh yeah, and you got to worry. What's that thing where you got to you can't cross state line? What if you cross state lines is something that you got to adhere. Yeah.
Yep.
Imagine you get off at the wrong exit and then you get stopped.
That's why federally, if you're traveling through and you get stopped, your vehicle is technically considered whatever state you were from's property, not the state's property. Because
I just had a deja vu. I feel like we spoke about this.
Yeah, because there was a lot of instances of people going through Illinois and like stopping, and then they're like, "You've got a firearm in there." Nah.
Yeah.
A lot of people fly
Rick
right through
said,
Illinois.
"Follow Biddy for more wholesome stuff. Follow Fluffy for more curse shit."
Yes, you should see what I do to that duck. I'm kidding. It's a joke.
He looks very happy. So
he is.
You're
He's
taking
even got
care
Easter
of him.
bunny rabbit. He's even got Easter rabbit hair.
Aw, that's cute. Yeah, so thank God for, people who exercise their 2A because that could have gotten even worse. We may have lost some lives. He could have kept on going, so.
Yep.
This is just another example of like why we need to be allowed to protect ourselves. And you're safer when somebody has that.
You mean the government doesn't protect us? But I was told the government has our best interest in mind.
I remember going, I was in a police station once and I was talking to a cop and I was talking to him about the four-finger, at the time, this was like 20 years ago. So it was like the 4-finger rule. And I was like talking to him about that. And I was like, is this, and I showed it to him. I was like, is this safe? It was like really, really small. And he was like, yeah, you're fine with that. And I'm just like, we have to be able to protect ourselves because if I'm walking down the street and something happens to me, how long is it going to take you to get to me? Like if I yell out, you won't even hear me. Like, what am I supposed to
do? Approximately 7.5 minutes, depending how far you are away. Mostly because of traffic.
Yeah, I can get my pizza delivered a lot faster than having the cops come.
Yeah.
People just like run red lights and stuff. It's just like chaos because they don't have enough cops. They're too busy trying to stop active gunfire.
Speaking of chaos and other stuff, what do we got next down the pipeline?
Oh yeah. Another thing that everybody's been talking about. You want to take this one?
Ghislaine Maxwell, convicted Jeffrey Epstein associate, makes pitch to Supreme Court. Oh boy, here we go. The U.S. Supreme Court should hear Ghislaine Maxwell's appeal. This is ABC News saying that. Of her 2021 sex trafficking conviction, because the government has an obligation to honor a non-prosecution agreement with Jeffrey Epstein. That Luna stabbed my foot with her paw. I'm like, what the hell? That inoculated Maxwell from any criminal charges, her lawyers argued in a brief to the Supreme Court Monday. Plea, a non-prosecution agreement to resolve nearly every federal case. They routinely included promises to extend to others, co-conspirators, family members, potential witnesses. If those promises mean different things in different parts of the country, then the trust in our system collapses. That is a really good lawyer. That is a really good lawyer.
Wow. Yeah.
Federal prosecutors. Oh, go ahead.
No. Go.
Okay. Federal prosecutors have argued that the non-prosecution agreements apply only in Florida and did not bind New York, where the charges against him subsequently Maxwell were brought. Oh boy.
Yeah.
I've got a weird theory about this whole thing.
Oh, go ahead.
I don't think Maxwell knows anything more than what she's already been convicted of. I don't think Maxwell knew anything besides I'm getting paid to get girls here. Obviously, she knew what was going on, but I don't think she knows the client list or whatever. I really don't think that's a thing, because if she would have known anything after he died, he'd be like, I got everything, here it is. Like, I don't really see. I feel like this is a nothing burger, and I feel like we're chasing wet dreams.
Huh. I mean, it is possible that she wasn't privy to everything. I mean, you know, if Epstein did have some kind of like list that he kept aside, so if he was blackmailing people or he was using that, he might not have wanted to trust anybody with certain information or certain people that he had.
I'm surprised in all of this madness, he never thought once, I should set up a dead drop or a dead man switch. I'm really surprised he never did that.
What's that? It was just like a button you press and like all your files.
Kinda. Extracted. So like, it's typically in like movies and whatnot. If somebody doesn't get a text within 12 hours, 24 hours, or whatever, they have somebody that releases everything.
Yeah.
And like, I'm surprised that wasn't a thing with how much he was entangled with. I would have done that. Like, there's
you
no
never know.
way.
You never know. That might have been a thing for certain clients. Like maybe he didn't have them all in one spot, like all the information of everything. Maybe he had like high profile over here, like royalty over here. You know, like it
needs to go weirder than it already is.
I feel like he was
why
organized.
not go as wide as possible? Like go wide as possible and then just narrow it down chunk by chunk. That's what I think. But I'm kind of crazy, so it's fine.
Yeah, well, I mean, no, it is quite possible. I mean, we're just pretty much left in the dark and we're just watching everything. So so here's a couple of things that I like took down. So Maxwell's petition, it was actually filed in April to the Supreme Court to take their case. There would have been an opposition brief filed against her petition by an opposing party. They responded, or the opposing party would be the DOJ. And the Maxwell's camp would get to file a reply, which is what's happening now. The legal issue that Maxwell is using here for the petition is the one that you cited there with, you know, basically that the United States also agreed that it would not institute any criminal charges against any potential co-conspirators. And Maxwell argues the agreement bars her from subsequent charges in New York. There's one thing that I was like questioning, because I think it's because I follow Massey a lot and I listen to the things that he says. But like I was wondering kind of like the two sides of the coin of like, if this were to go through, what would be the pro of it, what would be the con of it, kind of thing. So I just kind of asked, I said, you know, is Ghislaine Maxwell gets the Supreme Court to overturn her sentence due to the agreement, blah blah blah. what implications could arise down the road for other types of cases, as far as like one U.S. attorney being able to make an agreement that affects the entire country, or that the other states, district attorneys and whatnot, courts couldn't interfere with. So there, like the most obvious thing, right, is precedent setting authority. It would vastly expand the binding power of regional prosecutors.
Okay.
One district reached, this could allow a single U.S. attorney to immunize individuals nationwide, raising separation of powers and structural concerns. So, like, you got to think of it as like it wouldn't just apply to the Epstein case; it could apply to other cases that can come going forward.
Yeah.
And you think about like these corrupt areas throughout the country, and the attorneys that are there, and what like, because of their whole bubble that they're in with the different people allowing things to happen.
I agree with our producer here. I think SCOTUS throws this out. They don't want to touch this. I totally agree. I don't think SCOTUS wants anything to do with this. This is the hottest potato they could get. They don't want it. Like, you think they chickened out from the 2016 election board? You ain't doing nothing yet. They're going to get this and go, lower courts, handle it.
You think they needed security before? Oh my God.
All right.
Yeah.
And I mean, if we took SCOTUS and put them in a, lack of a better term, a cage, a ring of protection, if you would, and told them, figure it out you ain't leaving until it's done.
Like a golden dome for the Supreme
Court. We'll send them to the island until they figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, and I guess this is the kind of things that they argue too, because what they do, it becomes the law of the land. So like the DOJ hierarchy conflict that might undercut centralized authority of the Department of Justice and its control over cross-jurisdictional matters.
Good. They're supposed to do their job.
Let's see. Broader use of third-party immunity, prosecutorial abuse or strategy. Defense attorneys might begin demanding immunity for large cases of individuals or unnamed co-conspirators, expecting it to hold nationally.
Okay. Like, get rid of the smart ones. The dumb ones can't keep up the operations. We've seen this with the mob. The dumb ones do nothing. The smart ones run everything.
They pull everything down.
If you don't catch the smart one, they're just going to do it all again. They're like, oh, that's where I got caught? Cool, let's fix that.
Yeah, because you could replace a goon, but replacing the leader, is not easy. But so they, I mean, there's like a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, go ahead.
I was like, speaking of things that aren't easy, I have Pervy here. I have never read the outline for tonight, and I'm just making a best case scenario off of a thumbnail I see.
No, but you know what? I mean, you usually do this and you do it well. So I couldn't. My brain is like a sieve. So I have to like just kind of like research and try to get as much information as possible. I wish I could do that. I can't do that.
I think it has to deal with the fact that I was trained to be an entertainer at a blackjack table. So like, I wonder if that has a hand in it.
Not hand?
A pun. Not a pun. It's built in at this point. Shuffle through, one might say.
Maybe. You got to think on your toes.
Yeah, the chips are stacked high. Let's see how far they can fall.
Yeah,
fired!
So
I got fired.
Oh no! Don't leave me alone. A win for Maxwell on these grounds would likely lead to a Supreme Court ruling that fundamentally redefines the scope of prosecutorial power. We'll. I mean, I could be wrong, but this might be the kind of things that they're arguing, and maybe you guys are right that they're just gonna say, "Nope, I'm not gonna touch it," and that'll be that.
They're probably gonna claim some nuanced bullshit things. Oh, sorry. They're gonna claim some nuance in the case, throw it down to lower courts, and say, "Figure it out." That's probably what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
It's an autism thing. I mean. Sir, the Rizzer of the Tism. Okay, what's our next story?
All right. Let's see what we got. Oh, this is just kind of continuation of what was covered last week, and we got some good news on that front. So from NPR, Thailand and Cambodia agree to ceasefire, and Cambodia and Thailand agree to a ceasefire on Monday, set to start at midnight local time, after attending talks in Malaysia aimed at ending a 5-day border dispute that has left dozens dead. The ceasefire came after U.S. President Donald Trump threatened both countries with higher tariffs if the fighting continued, and amid pressure from China and the Association of Southeast Asian Nations. However, even as the talks in Kuala Lumpur were underway, fighting was reported to be ongoing. Cambodia and Thailand have long had a dispute over part of their shared border, which has resulted in sporadic eruptions of fighting from time to time, most recently in 2011. Part of the problem dates back over a century to when French colonial powers mapped out the borders of the two nations. What else is new? Both countries claim ownership of Pre-Vihar, an 11th century Hindu temple on the border. And in 1962, the International Court of Justice ruled that Pre-Vihar fell within the sovereignty of Cambodia. Thailand rejects that, despite the ICJ repeating the ruling in 2013 and ordering Thai forces to leave the area. It's a heated topic for both Thai and Cambodian nationalists. I feel it's like the same story over and over again, just fighting for land, fighting for territory. It's just insane. It's just like, can we please?
This is going to sound absolutely atrocious.
Yeah.
But there's two things. Thing one, Republicans, pay attention. Soft power can be used to make people do what you want them to do. Like a threat of a tariff made two countries stop fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Thing two, why do we care?
I mean, I guess it doesn't affect us. I mean, I'm guessing also, Trump definitely wants, he wants to be known as the president that brings peace. Like that's part of his like thing that he's on. And he probably saw this and said, like you said, something small that I can stop, do what I can, and
Right.
And the tariff things is a way to bring, instead of using military power, instead of sending money over there to continue the conflict, it's like, how about we just take some money out of your pocket? You still want to fight? All right.
Daddy's taking away the lunch money. I have to fend for myself. I better act like I should.
Right. And, it's good to note this is an unconditional ceasefire. So as opposed to like, talks with Ukraine and Russia and things like that, they have their different conditions that they want to meet. And that's why it's been so like crazy to try to get them to agree. This was unconditional. And it's probably also because of those tariffs. At least 33 people have been killed with thousands misplaced since last Thursday. The fighting escalated following months of growing tensions. Thailand at first did not accept the ceasefire when Cambodia asked for it last Friday. The Thai position is that they don't believe Cambodia is serious about the peace. They were very angry about the continued rocket attacks that had been coming over the border from the Cambodia side, which have hurt and killed a lot of people, civilians. On the Thai side, the Thai military, which is much stronger than Cambodia's, have been pushing Cambodian forces back and didn't view the job as done. Cambodia and Thailand rely very heavily on exports to the U.S. Both were facing 36% tariffs from the U.S. if they couldn't negotiate them down.
Yeah, we got to import them femboys.
Right. And there's also there was an issue like when you have a ceasefire. I guess something that I was just kind of reading that could be a possibility. You have to police that ceasefire. So you have to make sure that nobody, gets a little trigger happy and, sees somebody on the other side and says, I'm just going to shoot that guy. I don't care.
I mean, as far as I understand, breaking a ceasefire is considered, what is it, the Anti-Geneva Convention thing? Or it's either considered a war crime. I'm not too sure which one it is. I'm not into the war aspect by any means. But all I know is like, okay, whoever starts it should like, I don't know. Okay, so let's say Cambodia fired more missiles into Thailand. All right, Cambodia, you've done screwed up. Every country that has a trade agreement, whatever country trades with Cambodia, we increased the tariffs on it, so now they're feeling it multiple different ways. And then it's like, you done?
Right. Right. Yeah, because it becomes like this retaliatory thing, like where it's like, no, I don't feel like I got him back enough. I didn't get him back as much as he got me.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a way to do soft power for sure. And like, it'll suck for the people of Cambodia for a while in this instant. Like, as an example, it would suck for them so bad that government would be overthrown in a heartbeat. Because they had kind of a history, if I'm not mistaken, of overthrowing their own government.
Oh, really?
If I'm not mistaken, I think Cambodia is one of those countries that's like, we don't like you, overthrow. We don't like what you're doing, overthrow.
Oh dear. Yeah. All right. So they're kind of like a hot mess. And you know, like not organized enough to stay in battle and actually make a difference. Yeah.
Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Anywho,
we'll give him a chance to talk. But yeah, so the you know that Hindu temple, like I was just kind of looking it up because I was wondering if it would like bring any money in, or if it had any. So the temple is a masterpiece of Khmer architecture, and it symbolizes Cambodia's ancient glory. 11th century Hindu temple dedicated to Shiva. It's a source of national pride, so it's something that they don't. That's kind of like a hard line for them. Like, no.
Yeah.
They don't get. I mean, it is a nice place for tourism, but it's also not because of like so much conflict and everything that goes on. So I'm guessing in the future they might try, and it is something, but it's mostly kind of like it's theirs, and it's something that it makes them feel proud to own. So they don't, that's something that they're not gonna negotiate on. But we shall see. I mean, at least it's good. Anytime you hear the word ceasefire and when it actually does go through, it's a good thing. So
typically,
yeah. So all right. So what do we got next?
Mass brawl in Cincinnati sparks outcry. Insanity. That's the new name for the Imagine Dragons' new song. Insanity. There was a mass brawl that recently broke out in Cincinnati and sparked outcry on social media among local officials and politicians, with one Facebook page calling the fight insanity. Okay. The brawl was posted to social media by a page called Signal 99. A Facebook page describes itself as a spicy meme page for cops, firefighters, medics, and dispatchers.
Okay.
Oh, I want to join that group now. Which is also voiced support for Republican mayor candidate Corey Bowman, Vice President J.D. Vance's half-brother. Really? Did you have to throw that in there? Okay. The page posted several videos of the fight, which show people roving the streets, violently pushing and shoving individuals to the ground. Newsweek has contacted Cincinnati Police Chief and the mayor, who is running for re-election, and the city manager via email for comment outside the regular office hours. I'm not reading their name because I'm bad at pronouncing names.
Oh, I looked it up phonetically because I couldn't even pronounce the police chief's name. It's Tiki.
Bad at names.
Tiki.
Tiki?
Tiki.
Okay. I'm like, there's no way some guy got named after a Michael Jackson joke. Like, there's no way. What the hell?
I can't even say it even though I know how to say it now.
Okay. Why this matters. What to know. Yay, advertisements. Newsweek, fix your shit. According to videos posted by Signal 99, the fight broke out downtown July 25th amid a large Friday night crowd. Tiki. It's Teehee from now on. Teehee said the fight had started nothing to do with the jazz festival, per the Cincinnati Enquirer. Teehee said in a statement that the fight began after a verbal altercation. Somebody told somebody else that their pasta wasn't good enough. I know how Ohio is. Multiple videos posted on Friday's fight showed a large group of men and women picking on people seemingly at random, punching, kicking, and throwing them on the ground. Other people seen trying to intervene to stop the violence. One video shows a man in the white trousers and a green shirt getting attacked from behind, falling into the road. As he fell, it looks like he hit his head on a parked car and gets dragged by the leg into the middle of the road in front of a stationary car. The video shows passerbyers and onlookers filming with their phones and cheering. I have no hope for humanity at this point.
Yeah. I mean, that stuff is
Master
crazy.
General with a $20 super chat. Let's just go with T.
What's up, Funkmaster? Yeah, Teehee. We'll go with Teehee. Oh man. Yeah. So according to Police Chief Teehee, there was 150,000 people in the downtown area over the weekend because they had the major Big Three basketball tournament, they had the Cincinnati Reds game, and they had the Cincinnati Music Festival. So it was, packed and popping basically. Yeah. And it's crazy because they call it a brawl. We don't see like the entire video though, so it might have been like other things going on like ahead of it. We just see like kind of like when that particular incident started. But it's so crazy to like call it a brawl because like literally this guy was jumped.
Yeah.
Like he was jumped by men and women. Like they need to add that into this whole thing. But
they're not.
They're not. In the beginning of the video, you actually see, because we don't want to play it again. It's really disturbing. But in the beginning of the video, you see a group crowded around two men, and they're exchanging the words and everything. And it becomes physical when one man punches the other. And then someone from behind the white dude, he gets punched in the side of his face from behind. And then, he kind of like staggers back. And then they all crowd on him like a bunch of hyenas and just start like stomping on his head and everything. It's insane.
Out of context, that sounds dirty as hell. And I'm like, that's all I can picture now is this with the hub playing. I'm like, that's a very out of context statement.
But wait, which one?
The way you described the fight, I'm like, dude came up behind him. I'm like, I've seen this video way too many times. It
was not a pleasant encounter. Not at all.
See, it was dirty as hell. The chat got me.
Yeah, and like you said, so many people recorded it. Like, it's kind of like a weird double-edged sword because it's kind of good that it was recorded because you never know how they're going to try and twist it when some of these like, corrupt people, get a hold of this crap. Yeah. So it's kind of good that it was recorded from all different angles from multiple sources. But like one of you guys, couldn't you have called the police? Like one of you? Like there's like 10, 50, whatever, how many people were around all taking. But it's like everybody wants to have that video to be able to post it on their respective social medias. But a witness who wanted to remain anonymous said she saw the altercation from start to finish, and there was more to the fight than was captured on video. The FOP president of the Fraternal Order of Police said investigators have identified several people in the video and are working to identify more. And we actually have an update on that. 5 suspects were charged, and Police Chief Teehee anticipates more. So we also have a short video, Brian, if you want to play it. It's a couple minutes, but it's, this Teehee there. And just listen to what she says and tell me if you think you get what I'm putting down with the video.
Am I picking up what you're putting down?
Picking up what I'm putting down.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to kind of prep you on it. I just want to see if you can hear and think like what I was thinking when I heard what she said.
Well, it's Ohio, so it's going to be condescending.
From all of the events. Upon arrival, the fight was over with. The fight was over with when the officers arrived. And the majority of the participants were gone. The officers did exactly what they are trained to do. They gathered information from the victims that were still at the scene to complete an offense report. I will tell you, at this time, we have victims and suspects identified, and we have charged 5 people in this offense. I'm not going to release that information to you. I will say, if individuals were down there and participated in this event, it would be in their best interest to come turn themselves in at one of our police districts.
Please, my job's on the
We
line.
have charged and anticipate more.
I drink on the
Let me be
job.
clear.
Watch what she said.
Anyone who put their hands on another individual during this incident in an attempt to cause harm will face consequences. I don't care which side of the incident or the fight they were on.
She's a mother of 5, isn't she? That's very mother of 5 kind of language. Like,
I don't care who started
who
it.
started it.
Yeah,
I'm whooping all your
yeah.
asses. Like, that's I'm sick of my job. Quit acting like children.
Mhm. That's funny. That actually, yeah, I see what you say. But like, what? I don't know. Like, do you? Okay, so I'll just tell you what I thought. So like, I'm thinking that even the man who was being jumped, that he's gonna be charged with assault because he threw his hands as well.
I'm sorry, Funkmaster General got me. He says, "Is this Teehee? And why do the police chiefs look like they should be organizing a craft fair?" He got me.
Oh, a
You got
craft
me.
fair! I haven't been there in a while.
Whew. I was not expecting that. Thank you.
That's great.
Derail. So what were you saying?
No, so I just feel like she's basically implying that maybe the victim, maybe the gentleman in the white t-shirt that was getting jumped is gonna get some charges of assault because he threw his hands.
If they can prove he started it, then he's done. Like that,
Yeah.
that's just it. If they can prove he started it, he's done. But if like he's a straight honest victim, then no.
Yeah,
No,
like
they should be fine.
apparently we didn't see everything, right, from start to
Right.
finish, but I'm telling you right now, if there were already hands being thrown in that little cell right there, because I'm imagining there was like a lot of stuff happening all over.
Yeah.
But in that situation right there, if there was already hands being thrown, they wouldn't have stopped to have a conversation about it. Like once guys get into the point where they're smelling each other's breath, somebody like something swinging at
Phrasing.
and it's not gonna stop.
Phrasing.
So it's crazy.
Diddy, you set me up way too well.
I'm sorry, but like it always is the same. I never understood that. Like when you see two guys getting into like a heated conversation, they get like here.
It's
And
look,
I'm like, is this is supposed to be like carving your peacock chest, but it's like you're like almost about to piss.
Have you
What?
never seen two roosters fight each other? They quite literally square up beak to beak and then start kicking each other. That's
I
how
know
they
you
fight.
have. You have to
Oh,
give
yeah.
us some footage. You have to do
I
like
only
a
have-
cold open for
I only
us
have one
of
rooster.
that.
I only have one rooster.
All right.
I purposely make sure I only have one rooster.
Well, actually, yeah, you're right. You probably shouldn't do that. What am I talking about?
It's also highly illegal.
right. I didn't think about that. All right. So yeah, so I guess we'll see, what happens as the charges come out and who they charge. So we'll, if we have any updates on it, anything of notability, we'll let you guys know. But
Yeah.
let's
Speaking of
move on.
updates that are out of this world.
Yeah, segue.
Yeah. I guessed.
Damn, I should have had you read this because I know like you love this. I mean, I do too, but all right.
All right, from Science Tech
Yeah,
Daily,
go ahead.
scientists shocked by lunar's soil. Magic. Space survival study. They figured out plants can grow on the moon. A new solar-powered tech extracts water from moon soil and turns the astronaut CO2 into oxygen and fuel. Scientists have created a new technology that can significantly improve the chances of long-term survival on the moon, detailed in study published July 16th. If I remember correctly, they were trying to figure out how to make carbon dioxide into breathable oxygen, as well as getting hydrogen cells operating for a hydrogen-based engine system.
So
And they found this.
it's like
we never-
to make water, breathable air, jet fuel.
Not necessarily jet fuel.
Well,
it's
not that
more-
part, but
yeah.
rocket fuel.
Yeah. The moon has oil. Time to invade the moon.
Right.
Quote, we never fully
They have weapons of
imagined
mass destruction. Sorry. Go ahead.
There's Nazis on the dark side of the moon. We never fully imagined the magic of the lunar soil possesses, said Lu Wang of the Chinese University of Hong Kong, Shenzhen. I don't respect the language. Moving on. The biggest surprise for us was the tangible success of this integrated approach. The one-step integration of lunar H2O extraction and photothermal CO2 catalysts could enhance energy utilizing efficiency and decreasing the cost of the complex infrastructure development. Yeah. So it's
Sounds
kind
cool.
of a massive leap because that is a supply. If they can scale it properly, that would make like oxygen and water necessities drop exponentially.
You might say it's like a small step for man.
It's definitely a one giant leap for mankind.
You might say.
Oh, one could say it's a jump forward, a leap,
Yeah.
and bound.
This is really fascinating, though. Like, I mean, it's really cool. I mean, they've been talking about stuff like, you know, getting to the moon, elevator to the moon, all these different things, and then, you know, we have our eye on Mars and stuff. So I imagine they would need some kind of like lily pad to get there.
If I understand correctly, Mars has a very similar gravitational pull to Earth. Like it's within a certain variable, but like it's very similar as far as I understand, to where the moon is not the same. And they're worried about if people live on the moon for extended periods of time, their bone structures are going to get messed up. Like the whole spinal cord is going to get too loose. Like they're worried about what happens with the human body and less than zero gravity. Because like there's a pull, but it's nowhere near like 0G. Humans can live in 0G, I believe, for like 8 months before they need to come back and rehabilitate for like a year, I think, give or take. But like,
is that why they usually are like? Yeah, they're usually like in wheelchairs, right? When they come back. That is so
and that's
wild.
I think it's for an 8 months to a year stint. If you go up for 4 and come back down, you get like sea legs, but you don't really get like the muscle loss like that.
Mm.
So where like with Mars, you're essentially able to walk normally. I believe you're like 15 pounds lighter. I think that's the scale. It's either lighter or heavier.
Mars is the spot.
Well, I mean, the moon, I think it's like 100 pounds on Earth is only like 70, 60, something like that on the moon. Like it's almost half.
I don't know why I thought it was like this huge difference. I guess because like when you see like the video, it's like jumping and stuff, but that's the thrusters, right?
No, that's leg strength.
Like, when you see the video of them like hopping.
So what that is the full conspiracy mode is that was fake and they would never did it.
But let's just and for argument like that it was. Yeah.
The realistic explanation for that one is you're used to a set amount of pressure on you at any given moment. So your legs are adjusted to that pressure. Take that pressure off and you're able to use them at a higher capacity because the weight's not holding you down. If you've ever watched Naruto, when Lee is fighting, he takes leg weights off his leg and he starts moving much faster. Same concept. Instead of using leg weights, you're using gravity.
I wonder if Michael Jordan used leg weights when he was training.
No, that dude's just freakishly tall. Like, I think he was 6'7". Like, tall man.
I don't know. I went to one or two basketball games, and it's so crazy. Like, you forget how tall these guys are. Like, it's really watching Space Jam.
The moon's gravity is 1/6, so 150 is 25 pounds on the moon. So
nice. Thank you, Rick.
You got a lot of pressure in your legs. Like, I'm gonna walk, boing, 15 meters, boing, 15 meters. Like, you've got a lot more pressure on your legs. 6'6". Yeah. I was close. I don't know sports, and I was close. Okay.
How long do you think like an operation like this would take for them to set it up to where they have like kind of like a factory doing something like this?
Are we using robots or no?
They probably use some sort of AI, I think.
Well, if they're going to use robots and AI to do it, or have like
I
a
feel
human
like-
oversight, it could be done in like 8 months, maybe. In the perfect world, 8 months.
The Monstars.
The
Yeah.
Monstars.
All right, you
Okay.
guys ready for caption this? 'Cause
Yeah.
let's do it.
I don't know
Every
why.
time.
I don't know why that happened. It just cut to the OBS camera. That is so
It had like
stupid.
the Medusa effect on you. As soon as you seen it, it was like you went stone. You froze.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, if you
caption
guys
this.
if you guys are new here, just a little thing. This is an AI generated photo. Sometimes it gets submitted by our Discord members. And we ask you, the audience, to participate. Give us a funny caption, and we will choose at the end the one that we think is the funniest, the one that makes us chuckle.
Yoda's estranged mother-in-law.
Oh, and there it is. I was wondering if somebody would get where we were going with this. Thanks, Doug. Nancy Pelosi does Dallas.
Your toe fungus watching you buy another useless item.
What are these things?
That's whiskers, I'm assuming. I don't know. It's swamp people things. I don't know.
Those-
Shrek's woke ex-girlfriend before he lived alone in the first movie.
Some people.
That's a
I don't know
thing.
if I'm free. My computer was freezing on me.
Oh, I thought it was on my end for a minute. I'm like, because it is storming up here. It's
No,
quite
I think
fun.
it was me.
Nancy Pelosi's 1,000-yard stare. Yeah.
Yeah. Gremlins 3 Invasion of Le Mans. I don't know if you read that. I'm sorry. 'Cause
I
like
want to speak
frozen.
to your manager.
That's actually oh.
My job here is not to make captions, is to get the brain juices flowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shrek's woke ex-girlfriend before he lived alone in the first
Maxine
movie.
Waters the lot lizard. Oh my god.
Oh no,
Ooh.
Dem rep from congressional district. That's great.
China
Alien
reveals
not
their new leader.
Alien lot lizard, or are
Yeah.
you saying alien not lizard? Or what's the alien lot?
Maxine Waters, the alien lot lizard, is
Oh.
what his full quote is.
It's a lot lizard. I don't know what a lot lizard is. Wait.
You don't know what a lot lizard is?
No.
Do not look that up. Do not look that up. I will explain it to you.
Oh, all right. Go ahead.
It is a prostitute that hangs out trucker stops. Like exclusively trucker stops.
The lot lizard. That makes sense now.
Yes.
But why lizard?
Because it scurries around between everything.
Oh, right. Slinky.
Like, I worked at a toll road for a while, and I'd go on a break and stand outside and be like, oh, yeah, we got one. Because she's going truck to truck, truck to truck. And I'm like, oh, she's going to come in here and get food. Oh.
Oh, no. Lizard scum does Nancy. Oh. Nancy
Damn
Pelosi
Lord.
without her makeup. That's suffering.
Border Patrol missed the alien with the fiery immigrant flare.
Wait, what? Oh,
Border
I see
Patrol. Yeah.
it. Yeah. I have the YouTube pulled up on my phone. E.T.'s mom finds out about wine.
I still like that. I want to talk to your manager.
Yeah, I do too. That's mad funny.
It
Oh
does
my
look
gosh.
a lot like Maxine Waters, though. The more I think about it, like it
Yeah.
really does.
Oh my god! And then like the scowl.
Yup.
Mm-hmm. Nancy Pelosi stars as Gollum's girlfriend in Lord of the Rings. Oh man!
It needs a little bit of polish, but it could be there.
All right, let's when the president's immigration ban meets an extraterrestrial loophole.
Where's my H-1B visa?
But what do you bring to the table, Karen? His alien's red hair proves the green card system needs an upgrade.
Giga Karen.
Oh my god!
Not even aliens are immune to the Karen.
Okay, I'm only jumping up here because we gotta bring this down. So far, I see the top two is Rebels, Giga Karen, and Navas's.
Maxine Waters, alien lot lizard.
Yes,
Okay,
Don't
I
assume
think
my
those are your
speech.
two.
yeah,
You know,
I'm gonna go with that.
Okay,
just yeah.
alien lot lizard, and what was the other one?
Giga Karen.
Giga Karen. Who said Giga Karen? Was that you?
Rebel with no
Oh,
yell.
Rebel with no yell. Hey. Man, I don't know.
Option 1, Maxine Waters.
What else?
Option 2, Giga Karen. Let me see the 1s and 2s in the chat.
Yeah, help us out here, guys. Can you guys vote on this? Because I suck. I want to pick like all of these. The final boss of Karen's. That's funny.
I'm gonna look so beautiful at the BLM alphabet.
That is not an approved number.
4. That is a approved number because it counts as 2.
Oh, all right.
He voted 2 twice.
Two to the power. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So we got 2 for Giga Karen. Give it maybe just 1 more minute. Lot
Vashnik,
lizard
that's
1.
not a number.
All right, so we got 2 for 2. We got 3 for 2. 3 for Giga Karen. 2 for
Looks
Lot
like 2.
Lizard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one are you picking?
I guess I'm gonna go with Giga Karen because, well, yeah.
I mean, I'm
gonna
going
go
with
with
Lot
Giga Karen.
Lizard.
I
I'm
know.
going with Lot Lizard.
I know. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Giga Karen.
Anytime I can make fun of that woman, I will.
I learned something new, I swear. Every time I do a show with you, I learn a new thing. All right, we got another one. Oh, we got another one for 1.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. All right, wait, I lost count. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4.
I've got all these pens and
2.
paper, and I should never write this shit
1,
down.
2, 3, 4. Oh, we got Funkmaster General. I think that was actually the tiebreaker. You picked 1.
1, 2.
Yeah, that was the tiebreaker right there with 1. So.
And based off of the lobbying group, Funkmaster General, Lot Lizard wins.
Yeah.
Because that's how the democratic system works.
All right. So congratulations, Navasa. You win with Lot Lizard. What was the official thing? I can't even find it anymore.
Maxine Waters, the alien Lot Lizard.
Oh my god. Actually, yeah, that is good. All right. Congratulations, Navasa. And don't forget to go check out our website, riseofmiddleamerica.com. You can see all our shows. You can join the Discord. All of our links, meet our hosts. Definitely check that out. Check out, we got some merch there if you want to support the channel. And don't forget, we got Facts and Sass coming up at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. You can find it on Rumble, X, and YouTube. So stay tuned for that. We're concluding the Diddy trial, Bad Boiling trial. So that'll be great. That'll be Valley and me. And yeah, thank you, Fluffy, for hanging out. Thank all of you guys for hanging out as always. And we'll see you tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Day and D. I hope you all have a great Monday. Bye.
So I got to thinking, there's MAHA, Make America Healthy Again. MAGA, Make America Great Again. But what we really need to do is make America follow the Constitution again. Motherfucker. That sounded better in my head.